Hello, I'm working on the site a little more and the Facebook page a little more. What this is all about is, if you look at Groupon in general, the way we usually use it and the way we see it on the business side is you get a deal for $15 for $30, and 95% of the time out of that $15 it's split in half, so $7.50. Now, not many businesses can live off of $7.50, and for that other $7.50 to just be taken. It's a different world. You never see that. It's just like how we say, every dollar spent in the community stays in the community. Well, in some cases it does when you're spending stuff around here, but when it comes to what my product is about and what my idea is about here, we do good deals, which used to be Care to Dine. So Care to Dine was mainly restaurants, but due to this whole quarantining and COVID-19 issue, all businesses, especially the ones that had to close down, need help. And I know most of the time they can do their own gift carding, and some can give away stuff for free and all that stuff, and they can market that all they want too. So I'm not saying that this is the only way that you can do things like that, but in general, what I am doing with this program is giving back to the community. And during this time, instead of taking any money to go into the community account, all of the money outside of the processing fee, which is normally about 3%, is going straight back to that small business that you buy a gift card from us. Then we create a special one for them for that. Now, I'm also going into thinking about just making actual gift cards for these businesses, and I'm working on trying to get a store to throw me in and throw a nice little set of local businesses and local gift cards outside of the, you always have the Applebee's, which I would love to have them involved too, so I'm not hitting against that. I'm just saying, you go and you'll see all the major brands, they're all in the gift card aisle, but there's never any real local businesses in the gift card aisle. Nothing. Salted Pixie, sorry, I said it wrong. The different other businesses that are local, obviously them in the stores, and that's what I'm working on too, and without them taking too much of a chunk. Hopefully they'll only take like 50 cents of the money, will still be able to go to the community, and that is the number one part. When it comes back, when the world comes back, and they can use these gift cards. Now, for now, the money that's made from these gift cards will go straight to the business outside of the cost of the gift cards, which roughly is about $1 a piece. Same thing, 3%. And we do the e-gift card, so it's the same thing either way. But in general, that's how it's saying. Now, on the site, I keep hearing noises upstairs. I don't know if it's a little one, but I'm down here working on this and my schoolwork and a bunch of other different work, because this is not a way to make money. I'm not doing this business to do any money. Really not. If I make a quarter per sale, that's nothing. The rest of the money goes toward, you'll see if you read all the pages. And I'm going to be introducing the pages a little more in a minute. So we'll go to the partner page first. Now, I've already done this on a YouTube video, so I don't even know why I'm doing it again, but I'm just doing it live. So you'll see what I see. And right now, that's the home page for partners. That is WeDoGoodDeals.com/partners. And to sign up, all you have to do, we put together social media, community involvement, marketing. Since right now the community involvement part is not as prevalent, since we are all quarantined and a little bit anti-social outside of social media, but working on more and more. We do different events and stuff. We'll be doing a lot of different things. Now, marketing with within community, that's exactly what I just said. Set prices for our services. Unlike Groupon, we have a set price, not based on half of what people pay, all that other stuff. And like I said, most of our money goes into the community itself. So the money is spent in this locality will be. All I do is go to the site and click Become a Caring Partner. That's all. And then I put little. So ask us anything if you need to know what we do, what is going on around you, or who won the 1984 NCAA tournament. Let's talk. Schedule a meeting with me to find out. Sorry about the screen things. My little saying: drive communication, drive change. Denzel Washington's don't aspire to make a living, aspire to make a difference. And one of the great salesmen, you can get all you want in life if you help enough people get what they want. Zig Ziglar. Those are words to live by. But I say if you can get all you want in life if you help enough people get what they need. The community needs things. But it's also good to help them get what they want to get what you want. Come back to me for a minute. Since this is all going to be recorded for myself too, so even if people look at it on live, this is going to be so I can cut it all down. Now, like this will be cut out. This is just what I'm speaking of. Now, you don't even have to have a discount in this, especially right now. Who wants to sell discount things? So right now, but if you do, then that'll just be out of what you already are getting back from it. There will be no extra, cut. Like I said, currently, and like I said, the normal cut, as if it's a 25 or more, there's a $5 minus the $1 that's going to the price, so $4. Yeah, $5 straight when it's over 25, $4 straight if it's under, which most of the time you won't want to do under unless it's 15, maybe, and then that'll be $11 you'll get, or $10 you'll get out of 15. So that technically would only work if you're doing like a $20 gift certificate for 15, and you'll lose 4, and plus the $1 for exclusive 5. So then you'll be getting 10 for your 20, when in general you'd get 5. If you see what I'm talking. So, and the community gets built off of the money that we bring in, and that'll be all documented on the site and on Facebook and all the social media outlets. Actually, I'm going to the bank and putting a couple hundred in tomorrow. Well, I can't really go into the bank, so I gotta get set up I gotta set up in time to go in and create this account, because I got the first couple $100 into it, and there's t-shirts being made if I sell 50 of them with We Talk Shirty. We Talk Shirty is doing a thing for many of the small businesses. They added mine lovingly. We do business, and most of the time, the same way with ours, $10 out of the $22 that they sell their shirts for, the $10 that would go straight to the small business. On my end, that $10 goes straight into the account for the community. So there'll be a community account set up, and just like you see those little red, those little thermometers of people's goals. Oh, it's just a goal that keeps going up. That's it. There will be that just tells you how much is in the account, and nonprofits can come talk with me, and we can actually see things happening. See, that's the thing. Like I say, most things, I want to be able to document that the money went to something and that something got done. I like when things get done. And because it's a for-profit, for non-profit, I can control more of the money and be able to make sure it's getting done the way it should get done. See, for nonprofits, if there's millions of dollars brought in, who knows what's being done half the time. Not saying that things aren't being done. Red Cross and the Cancer Society and all those do a lot of work. And I know you can't really see much getting done, but I love to be able to show things getting done as they're getting done. That's what they should be doing a little more in them, is just show things that actually got done. Not more of, this is what we need because they're suffering. Show what you're doing that is making it better. And then people will be more and more, into that. I'm not saying that people aren't saying, oh, look at the sad doggies on, the ASPCA videos with Sarah McLachlan, but if it showed more of what they actually do for these dogs and bring them back more than this sad asking for money. That's just, I think it would be a better way to do it. I mean, you can still have these little sad Sarah McLachlan videos, but do it with, to have both ends of that. And that's why I'm doing this, but no, that's not why, but we're going into that. So currently I've put local businesses on the site, and so far we're not going into selling these things quite yet, because I still need to make sure we're all on the same page on that. But it's just the way the money goes straight to them within 12 hours of the sale. People that buy it, they get 12 to 24 hours to refund. Outside of that, the money will go straight to the business owner. And that's when I'm trying to make sure I get some way to do that, either through PayPal or through, I can write a check and we'll bring cash straight to the business. It's either way. But most businesses are closed, so these guys need to be communicating one way or another, meet up, or, straight bank deposit transfers, either way, But that's not important for the customer in that way. But just know that within the 24 hours of your purchase of a gift card from us, the business that you're supporting is getting the money. It's not waiting for weeks. It's waiting 24 hours for the money to clear and the money to go into the bank of that business. That's it. Probably not even clear in my bank. The minute it's a sale is the minute it goes to that business. And like I said, right now I'm not taking any charge out of it. So outside of the 3% that, the credit card processing, nothing else. Normally it would be 5 for anything over 25, and that money would go into, and you see later on in my sheet that I have what that's about. Let's see if I can get back into that picture. No, that's the Final Four picture. There was supposed to be a Final Four in Atlanta. So sad that there's not. Let's see. This is kind of, I'll show you what I'm looking at now. How the mechanics work on this whole thing. That would technically be what we are. Me, Groupon, anything of that sort. So the full payment would come from the consumer. Full payment would go there. Payment less cut, which the cut goes to the community. They get a coupon that they are, but like I said, it's just gift cards. And they redeem it, and they provide good service, and it makes the circle around. Now, what was happening with some small restaurants due to Groupon's cut was that they were going down. I'm not saying that they provided great service either, but you shouldn't be giving away 100% for 25% ever. You can't, unless you have a product. But restaurants and stuff like that, you can't. A product or fixed costs. It's the only time you can give your service away for 25%, if you can even do that. Not many people can just take 25% of what they would get and do it. Unless they're a Shopify store, maybe if they're drop shipping, they can take 25%, but not many small businesses can do that. So that's why I try to make sure they're making at least half, if not more, on my service. So now I'm going to. I'm not against that. Let's see. That's themed out. We're not going that far. We're not talking about that. There we go. Now, I'm going to show you this. And only once. I'm going to show you this. This is what I show to businesses. Like I said, it used to be Care to Dine, but now it's We Do Good Deals. Business. Now instead of caretodine.com/partners, it's WeDoGoodDeals.com/partners. No difference. marketing locally, social media marketing, event marketing, giveaways, and much more. We help make sure you get all things done and market it for you. So you won't even have to worry about that. No extra charges on those things, because the only way we can make any money for the community is if we help sell on our site and help sell your business. So that's how that works. Community minded. Due to the nature of our business, it helps grow the business's charitable name while growing the community and growing your business. See, there's three parts of communities. There's three parts of areas. There's the people of it, the businesses of it, and the way the community is of it. And the way the businesses work make the customers come. The customers who are the community grow in that way. So I think I explained it a little weirdly tonight because it's getting late. But discount it if you want. We sell gift cards, codes to customers. Discount is how you choose the discount. What we take is $5 flat fee plus card processing, which currently is 3%, but we're working on getting it down to like 1, maybe 2. It's hard to get it much lower in a way. But so if you offered a $30 gift card for $20, your business would make $14 plus out of it. While on Groupon, that $20 you'd make $10. Yes, it's only $4 difference, but this is what happens with the money that we take. That much comes from our cut and goes to local efforts. That much out of that much. You see how much the difference is between that much. That other $1.50 if we get it in stores. 50 cents of that is probably going to have to go to the store per sale. Hopefully not more than that, so that way we can still make enough to build. But then again, if we get it in stores, that's going to be a lot of build. So we're working on that too, so that way we can get the actual physical cards into stores for your business and market it in the stores with that. So you'll have the cards themselves in the stores, and you'll make tons of them. And they can be a regular price, so it could be a $20 for $20 straight up. So $20, take away the $5, still $14 out of 20. So remember that. You would normally, if you would buy gift business cards, gift cards yourself, the actual physical ones. If you bought 200 of them, they'd be about $1 a piece, 75 cents a piece. Then you'd have to find a way to market them or have them sold right in your store. So that means it's only the people who are already right there, not new people in your local area to come to your place if they see it. So now, that being said, we're going to go on to the next step of this whole process. I know this is a long video, more just explaining my whole critique. So hopefully you understand what it is I'm doing, that none of this part of my life is for money. And I do Uber, Lyft, I'm a DJ. I do everything I can to make my own money, to make a living. There's one thing I want in life. Both the feeling of need, the knowledge of the feeling that I'm needed, and the knowledge that I left a mark on this world, whether it be my community or the community at large. That is my one purpose. Outside of my children, my wife, and myself, the community is just as important as family. Because I want to know that everybody's working together. You see, this whole coronavirus thing has made it seem like we're very collective. And I'm very happy about that. I am. This is a very happy thing. And though some people are just, using the fact that, we're staying home, we're heroes. No. But thank you for doing that, because you're staying safe. And you're helping keep us safe. Unlike those kids who went to Kabul, and 44 of the 70 of them got sick. Well, we're not going to go into that. But I go out and deliver groceries. That's the way I make money right now. See, I'm still making some money while trying to build this community thing. And I know it's going to take a little while, and I'm trying to even talk to Groupon, and maybe I can become part of the thing with them, but that's another thing. I'm not anti-Groupon. I'm not saying I am, but I'm just saying Groupon has a way of being more for their profit and not for the community itself. And that's the opposite of what I'm about. I'm not about profiting for this thing. Soon, if I can make enough into it, maybe I'll just turn it into a nonprofit. But then there's a lot of other loopholes and a lot of other issues that can go along with being a nonprofit, being a for-profit, for nonprofit, a B Corp, which is the next step, which is another $70, which I could become that. A B Corp is a public benefit corp. So we have things in place for what we're going to do for the rest of the life of the company beyond me. And that's where the money will be going to the community forever, beyond my lifetime. And like I said, right now it's just the beginning of what it is. And I'm working on getting it to be what I want it to be. And I just need every business I possibly can to just want to sell gift cards through me. That's pretty much it. Sell gift cards, sell e-gift cards. We'll help with marketing. We'll build your local, your local community name. That's the name of the game. Is we're all community, and I want every business that I know to be part of my community, which is our community. See, that is exactly what it is that I feel like. We're all just one big community, but if we're businesses trying to cut through each other, it's not going to work. And like I said, I'm not trying to say I'm anti-Groupon of these retail me-nots, which are a great way to market, but then the money is not actually going to the places where it should go to. It's, you can go get a billboard for $400 a month. If you take that, and if that gets you 100 people, imagine, so that's $4 a person. And if Groupon gets you 4 people, it would cost you half of what you would make. That's just generally what I'm saying. Half instead of $4. So if you got 100 people from Groupon for your $20 worth of stuff, you would make $10. If they're only spending $20, you'd make 5. So you'd lose 15 for the matter of 4. But I'm not going into that because I'm not talking about marketing regularly, because Groupon has another big market that has millions and millions of people looking at it. So it will always happen. And it's probably better than a billboard. But I'm just trying to go into the schematics of it. If you're looking to sell 400, that's how it is. But we're going to go into the next stage, which right now is still in process. So please feel free to go into this a little bit. But as you'll see on the shop here, on the site too, right now Facebook is taking 5%, so don't buy anything on here, because then they're taking 5%, which is probably the 3% plus 2% for themselves. I don't know how that works fully for them, but this way, and making shops, they're starting to take a little bit of money. No, it's okay. Hey, we get this for free, and everybody's on Facebook, everybody's on Instagram, which is probably also the connection, so they probably take 5% because it's owned by each other. But we're going to what the main website is. Let's go into it and I'll show you what I've done so far. I haven't fully made it perfect yet. Oh, that's not the website. Sorry about the... Nope, that's making it gleam even worse. So let's see. The main page. I am working on that, and that's how much I want to sell it for eventually. When I get the app, 99 cents to $1 to donate for the app when the app actually eventually comes. Maybe I'll even do a Kickstarter for this, or GoFundMe's for actual charity. You know what? Which my thing is a charity, but different times. Deals on Meals, local deals. Local deals is where most of it's going to be. Deals on Meals isn't there yet because no discounts on anything yet right now. But if you go into local deals, you go right to the storefront, and there'll be these local businesses right now. I've just added them in too right now. I'm not going to showcase them too much on here because I don't want them to get mad on me yet right now. I'm still in the middle of processing that. But there'll be different things on there. Even if people have certain products they want to sell with me here in local areas, eventually on the site it'll become whatever it can become on that. But like I said, out of the sales that go here until this whole coronavirus thing is over, outside of the processing fee, it all goes to that small business within 24 hours. And that's the main goal, is to make sure these businesses that are closed down right now and not making any money, and some people who are struggling, but still want to, be self-employed and have their own business and survive. And I know many businesses put money aside, but who ever thought that we'd be shut down for months? I mean, I'm not losing brides yet because it's the season's not another month away, but I've been in that, because with the DJing, it's very shaky right now. April and May are wiped, but hopefully it doesn't go into my June, because June and July are big wedding seasons, and that's where I feel that would really hurt me. But like I said, I make my money when I have to make my money. This is not about money. This is about helping communities, and right now the parts of the community that, yes, the people need help. Hopefully this stimulus can help everybody, but these businesses, our neighbors who have done businesses around us, who've built the area around us, need help. And yes, we don't have money. Most of us will only put away a little bit. Some of us put away enough for a month. This is a lot longer than a month, and it is starting to stretch us to the point. And hopefully, and like I said, the stimulus comes through, but that's another whole story altogether. But I'm just trying to help local businesses try to keep through this. So as we talk Surety and all these other lovely people that I've been talking with, and we're trying to work together as a community of small businesses to grow each other. And like I said, I'm not taking a dime for this. Normally there'd be, like I showed you, but now is not the time. As long as I don't lose any, and the community won't lose any, because the community that needs it is you, the small business owner. And I talk this a lot at night, and this is pretty much what I'm doing, because it is what I feel like. But some people don't understand why I would want to do this as much. I mean, I can't community service. I don't have as much time to do community service, so this is my community service. Really, that's pretty much it. I can't go across the world and help everyone, because I do have the family and ties that bind here. But what I can do for my community is what I can do for my community, and this is what it is. No money is going to be getting taken outside of the processing fee. Like I said, and I'm working on talking with 3 different merchants trying to get that lowered. That's the goal, is to get that lowered to like 50 cents. Really, it shouldn't cost more than 50 cents to process a credit card for this. It shouldn't. And then out of the money, they can, you'll see it going, and that's the goal. With this, I'm also keeping up with my A's and B's and my online schooling, and take care of this 3-year-old, which you've seen videos of. Life is fun. It really is. And it's a beautiful thing seeing some people work together and things work together well. And I'm just trying to make sure people know that I'm doing the same thing for them as much as I possibly can. And like I said, We Talk Surety is doing shirts for me and for DJ Dan, and DJ Dan ain't gonna take no money. I'm not taking money for my shirts, so the $10 that would normally come to DJ Dan, which is the other site, but that's who I am. That's my business. The $10 that would normally come to my business is going to go right into this account too. So if I sell the 50 shirts on both ends, that's $1,000 that'll be going straight into the community account for when we all get back to world and we start, rebuilding this community. Though it's not really that hard, but we are all struggling. So let's see if I can show you some more ideas of what this whole thing is. Like I said, it started out as Care to Dine. Care to Dine was a little gift card thing. You would buy from the football teams and stuff, and then that would be $10 for the year, and then that would be a whole other thing, and that'd be the only $10 we'd take, and it'd be 10% off the small little things, and that's, in a way, let the schools keep that. I also do that on the side. I do fundraising ideas for the schools and stuff too. Except I do enough on my side for my own income. This is not about income. This is about community. And every bit of this money is going to the community. And like I said, currently that community is a small business. I know I'm repeating myself, but that is exactly what I need to do sometimes. Just gotta get it in the mind. Like I said, tomorrow, if I can get into the bank, if they can set it up, I'll have that account open, the community account open, and eventually I'll share the account number with people, and people can just donate straight to it. I said eventually when I become a nonprofit, then the money will be tax deductible, but for businesses, expenses are expenses. So in the long run, the businesses, it's tax deductible in a way. So it's just not a charitable donation. So in a way, as an expense, it's fully right off, isn't it? I don't know what I'm talking about. If you itemize, it's probably a full-on write-offable item, but like marketing, if you pay for marketing. But we'll go on to a different story with that, because I'm going on and on. It's 11 o'clock at night, and I'm just rambling. But I would like to make sure these businesses want to stay on, and that many more want to come in. You know, I might just go through the freaking phone book and just go call every single one, because guess what? That's all we're at right now is home. So maybe the phone calls to these businesses say, thinking about you, let's get this going. That might be the way to do things, but what do I know? I'm just a community guy. So I do miss the Bahamas. Those were beautiful times too. But I miss the community. As an Uber driver for most weekdays, I miss that. I miss the learning from the community. See, that's how I really more and more developed this, because the community needs to see things. And where I used to live, there was a park that is still taking forever to build up, and now it's going to even take more, because I don't even think they're going to work on it during this whole thing. So it took over 3 years since I originally posted a video about it and talked to Park and Rec. It took years. See, that is what I'm talking about with the account. If there's an area that needs to be done and fixed up and things like that, that money will go toward things that actually will be done, and there'll be documentation of things being done. Some nonprofits can say that. I want to make sure I say that. I want to make sure that the money that's going into the community is going into the community and is showing that something is being done to the community and for the community. See, the libraries do a lot, and they don't even market that they need money most of the time. They'll do little fundraisers here and there, but the amount of work that these ladies do and these men do is crazy. I mean, she's still videotaping herself in her home doing the Mother Goose lab rat and all this other stuff. They do so much for the young ones, and even for the adult. You know, we gotta keep these things open, and without those things, I mean, my daughter is missing out on the Y. Libraries, eventually school, the playground. There's no playground right now. She's running up and down this hill, and her best friends are becoming her My Little Ponies, which that's why I really want to see this thing come to an end. I know I'm touching my face, but I'm in my home, and I got my Lysol, which I've had a couple of jars of it since like 6 months ago, so I'm glad I had that much, because you ain't finding it anymore, which is scary. But these people, I say these people, I mean us people, are acting crazy in ways. If you need more than 12 to 20, if you need more than 12 rolls of toilet paper in a week or two, you might have other issues. Unless you have 5 people living in your house, or 6. Because that's just crazy. 12 rolls of toilet paper. Imagine it. That's all. I mean, I have the same 6 rolls up in my bathroom. We've had that for a couple weeks now. Don't need it that badly that you need to outdo the process. We can still shop regularly like human beings and get people to do the shopping like myself, and some others I wish would stay home, but that's just another thought altogether on that. But outside of that, I do everything I can. Even when I'm earning money, it's for the community and the cell. My DJing, the Uber, the Instacart. I'm doing things with the community in mind. Everything I do, I don't have a job in a regular place because then I'm just becoming a number for that. I'd rather be a number for communities, and that's pretty much what it is I'm about nationally, naturally. That's what it is. I mean, I was 35. When I was 13, I didn't think I'd see 20. I am now 35 with 3 kids and a 4th on the way. Not saying I was the full end of a gang, but I was the beginning part of the gang. At the age of 13, technically at the age of 10, by the time I was 13, and my mother saw and finally decided to move us out of the area we were in and moved us out to Lakeville, Pennsylvania. Okay, to the woods. I never heard of Lakeville, Pennsylvania when I was 13. I knew Pennsylvania was a state because, states and capitals, but all I knew about the Poconos was maybe it's a romantic place because old people talk about it, which I never really knew about many old people, but now I do. And I know so many different things that I've survived to tell all these different stories and do all these things. And just trying to make sure everybody can, grow together around that, because tomorrow's not promised. Today's not promised. Like I said, I never thought I'd be where I am at this age. I'm not saying that I thought I'd be dead, but there were so many other ways that could have ended that way. When I was 18, the thing that got fixed, I may never have had kids. The different things in life that you go through make you learn that it's important to view it as everybody should be able to enjoy this life and soak in as much as they can, and not be offensive toward other people, and not be offended by other people. And the great and the horrible thing with this that I'm talking to, with social media that I'm talking to, I can spread my word. The problem is I can spread my word, and I tell people, if this was around back in the 30s, back when I was around, I don't think we'd be here. If we were still here, we wouldn't be speaking this language. And if this was around back in a couple of decades before, after, back a couple of decades ago, we'd also be in a different world. The way words can control this mind of ours. We get too soaked into this. We get too soaked into what is being said, and that's why we fight over stupid shit. Stupid shit. There's no point in fighting over any of this shit. Like Jay-Z said in one of his lines in his song, "What you eat don't make me shit." I know I just said the word shit a couple times, and whatever, I don't care. But that is how it is. What they eat don't make you shit. Take care of yours. No matter what the people say, take care of yours. Do you, take care of you. Do what you gotta do. And with me, that is the community. That is to build up the good that is here, and to show that I'm building up the good, and that eventually in my life, what I leave is good. Because I had chances of being the bad side. And now, after moving to Pennsylvania when I was 13, almost 14, I now have this chance at 35 to be the person to do good and leave good. And before I kick the bucket, and my bucket list is only one thing, to leave a mark. That's it. Gary Vee wants to be the greatest entrepreneur, for being the one that helped most entrepreneurs. That's an amazing thing. There's so many people that want to be this, and this. If you want to be something, do it. You ain't got freaking time. The world's gonna kick you in the face, like Sly said in the movie, which technically he wrote, so he said it. So just do things. Like, for years, I would just make sure I had work, had a job. Because mainly due to child support and other things, I didn't want to have anybody being able to come take they can just take it straight from this, and this, and this. Which then cut into the last 10 years of my life. Possibly the last 15. Not saying I would replace most of it, but the work part. If I would have just jumped into what I felt here, felt I could do, I'd be able to say that I've done it already. But it's not over. It's not promised, but it's not over. Remember that life ain't over. It's not promised, but it's still here. So do it. That's it. That's what I'm gonna be doing. That's why I'm creating this. That's why I'm talking to myself online right now. So eventually, maybe somebody will be listening to this years from now and hearing that this is where it all started. Talking to myself, talking to your asses, showing you what it is that I want to do and what I feel is right to do, and that's it. You know, through this crisis, through any crisis, just through life itself, let's build each other up. What we all say. Stop downplaying and bullshitting each other. Bring it up. Rise it up. Take care of family. Your religion, no matter what it is. Make sure you're centered. That's it. Make sure you're centered in what you believe, what you feel, what you need. And even if it's on the outside or the sides of your natural religion, just be you. Take care of you. What Jay say. Remember. And remember, the best way to get what you want is to help as many people get what they want. But like I say, help people get what they need. Get all you want. Just hope that what you want is not detrimental to others. So please, grow with me, alright? I've been talking too long, so good night, ladies and gentlemen.